It's slime time! Hello, fans, and welcome to some more Tactics Ogre. Hello there, Kiyuki. Now, for those of you who were around at the end of last stream, also hello there, Caesar, as well, you might have caught that there was an idea that came up surrounding recoloring my live 2D and tying that to redeems, brought up by Kelby. So basically, I kind of got it figured out with Kelby's help how to do it, but I also didn't take the time to properly really work on it. I kind of hastily threw stuff together, a couple of examples. They're not very well done, but there are the first two redeems in there now, and I'm wanting to, at some point, get the time to sit down in VTube Studio and actually redo the ones I already did better, because they're kind of crappy. As you can see, this is not very well done. Because I did it as quickly as possible, and I was rushing to try to get the stream started. And, up there's the purple one, also not very well done. Yeah, white was specifically Kelby's request after the stream was over, so I had to do that one. But as I was trying to say before I got cover shifted twice, I'm going to hopefully get some time at some point to sit down and fix these. This isn't even the highlights I didn't even do on this one, and the actual sheeted color isn't very good. But it's very hard to do this. It's very time consuming and difficult and a lot of trial and error to get the coloring right. So it's not an easy task. But I want to eventually go through and do proper recolors for several different colors, and then have redeems for all the different colors so you can play around and make you whatever color you want if you spend your channel points. So this one is kind of not really, I guess it's kind of purplish, but it's not the purple that I would like. I don't know if this is a good purple or not, or if I should make it a deeper purple. Is there a way to return to the blue stuff? There would be if I had time to make that, but I didn't get a chance to do that one. It's kind of pink. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a magenta-ish or fuchsia color. It's not really purple. I'm not happy with that, but again, this is very hard to do. So I wasn't able to, in a short period of time, get it down the way I wanted it to be. But this is kind of a preview of what it's supposed to be doing eventually. Now, I think it's supposed to revert back after 4 minutes, I think. I haven't tested that yet. But we'll find out in a few minutes, I guess. If not, I can manually turn it off. But I want to see if it actually does the reverting like it's supposed to, or if it doesn't. Because this is kind of a weird redeem in the way it interacts with VTube Studio. So I don't know if the Twitch... I think the interacting is not really VTube Studio, because I can definitely revert it in VTube Studio. But the connection with Twitch is kind of weird on this particular one, where I don't know if it plays nicely. Going to work? Alright, later, Caesar. That was fast. But anyway, yeah, that's my goal, was to eventually have an assortment of colors that you could play with, and hopefully ones that look better. It's really hard with my Live 2D though, because since I'm all just one color, and so for those of you, I don't know how many people listening to this are gonna know much about image editing, but if you've worked with an actual real image editor like Photoshop or something comparable to that, and have worked in blending layers, then you might know what I'm talking about. So basically what happens with this to recolor parts of the Live 2D assets is you pick one little mesh, one little piece of it. They're all, because every little part's separate, depending on how the person who made the art did it, they have all these different little separate parts so that they can move independently. So you take one little piece of it at a time, out of what's probably 100 different pieces. And then you have to apply a multiply layer to it of a color, and then you apply once a screen to it of a color. And that's the way it does it. So it just overlays like 2 layers on top of that piece. One multiply and one is screen, so you can lighten and darken it, potentially. But getting the right color for both those values, that works with, and remember, it doesn't actually replace the color of what was there, it overlays on it. So everything is a layer overlay effect on the blue that's there by default. So I have to like find a color that overlays into blue, that changes it to the color I want, but it has to specifically be a multiplier screen effect. So it's, didn't you already say you were going to work? I guess back to work. I mean, it's the same thing. Anyway, yeah. You have to work with the multiply and screen functions and find a color that works in those technologies to actually get what you want. And what I'm finding a lot is that there's one like gradient in like detail to the original to kind of give it a subtle like, not really a shading effect, but just like so it's not a flat color. But every time I do like the multiply and screen layers over it, it feels like it's going like flat color now. And maybe I don't know if there's an opacity. I have to like check the opacity of the effects, because that might be what's wrong. Is that my multiply is at like 100% opacity, so it's just kind of turning into a flat color. So I think I'm gonna play with it so that it like maybe only partially colors it, but then you still went so that it doesn't like make it so it's still very blue. You want to change the colors. So it's very complicated. It's gonna take me a long time to figure out how to get these look good, but hopefully I will someday have it. I don't know what colors to do. Other than these like 2 I have here to improve those to look better, which the white one is gonna be very, very difficult, because turning stuff white or even black is very difficult with layer effects. Like, if you never worked with it, you might not understand, but that's a very difficult task. Like, I basically had to put pure white on both multiply and screen at like full strength, but then it kind of makes everything, it gets rid of the outline somehow. So everything just washed out, you can't really tell the separation to parts, and I don't like that fact. Like, at least on this where you can still see some of the outline, on the white one you can't, because it's like, because the outline I guess is part of the shape. So it's like washing out everything to turn it to pure white. And I don't really know how to circumvent that, because there's no way to define the outline separate from the fill, because it's just all one object. It's not like when I'm doing vectors, and the vector has like an outline, a fill color, basically an outline color separately that you can potentially manipulate separately. You can't do that in VTube Studio, because actually I don't even know if it would work that way in, now I think about it, it might not work gracefully that way in Inkscape either, if you're doing a layer effect. The only way to do that is like to duplicate the shape and get rid of the outline. And then you do like the multiplier screen or whatever, and that would work, because then because if you have the outline there, it's gonna try to warp the outline too and cover that. But if you delete the outline from the overlay layer, then you can get it so it doesn't affect the outline. But there's no like defining that in here. It's just gonna take the whole object as it is and overlay everything. It just kind of duplicates the entire shape, outline and all. So that's kind of one downside to this method. Anyway, it's definitely not reverting on its own for whatever reason, which is some kind of weird glitch. Because the thing is, the way to revert it is just it's triggered again. It's like a toggle, basically. So if I hit like the purple again, it just turns it back to default, turns it off. And usually with toggles in VTube Studio, if you just have a cooldown timer and then say, okay, revert when it's, then you toggle it again when the timer's up, then you have like a timed effect. Like when we do the head pats, it just triggers the head pat animation like object, and then it turns off after the cooldown timer's up for it. And that's how that like turns off automatically. But for some reason, for this weird color mesh change, it won't do that. It says, oh, you can't do that with this type, which doesn't make any sense because the toggle does work. as I just demonstrated, it toggles back off, but for some reason VTube Studio won't toggle back off with a Twitch redeem specifically. Like, it works normally, it just won't work with Twitch, and I don't know why. It's very weird. But anyway, so people have seen those previews thanks to QC triggering them. I think I'm gonna temporarily disable those just so, they don't get used while they're not ready yet. I was actually, like, partway through creating a green one as well. Which I think I did a better job on the green one, but I didn't get to finish it because I had to start the stream, unfortunately. But I hope to have it finished by next time. I just ran out of time. I've been busy this morning. Anyway, let's get busy with a different thing. Tactics Ogre. I went and finished the whole necromancer thing off stream because QC said it was very annoying of the battle, and I didn't want to, like, spend hours potentially retrying it on stream and not make any progress. And it's not like main plot, so I figured I'd just get the character and, you know, go with it. I was actually able to do it my second try because I got extremely lucky, and I don't think I'd be able to do that again. Well, I won't, obviously, as a result, show really any of that. I want to load my old save, just because there was a scene at Almorica before you, get to the battle. And that seems like, that's not really to necromancer thing, that's actually, like, main story. So I do want to show that for people who are following along, so they can see the Almorica castle scene. Because that's kind of important.
So, Sir Lancelot has not yet returned. Let us hope he is all right.
You should get some rest. Your wounds have yet to fully mend.
This feels very similar to the last time Denim was visiting somebody who was in a bed. They were coughing all the time. But that was his father who ended up dying. I don't know if, like, having us that close together was just accidental, or if they want you to think that Warren was gonna die too. I don't know what they were trying to go for here.
I'm fine. I think I've staved off death another day.
So, Warren, there was something I wanted to ask you.
This has the sound of something serious.
Why did you come to our isles? The real reason.
It is very
Why do
important.
you want to know?
If your ends are the same as Lodus, I would ask you to return to Zenobia.
Oh.
I have no wish to fight you. If you've another purpose here, perhaps I can help.
I already told you. We were banished.
I mean, officially, yes, but also no.
The truth, Warren.
Very well. The truth, then. We are here on an errand for our king. But I assure you, we have no designs on Valeria. Our true purpose is quite different.
We will return as swift as possible, Majesty.
This banishment was a necessary evil.
Fool a friend to fool a foe, or so they say. We deserve no less. The safekeeping of the blade was our sworn duty. On the honor of the Holy Knights, we will return Brynhilda to its rightful place.
Which I'm pretty sure was a thing you could get in the original Ogre battle. I seem to remember that.
Whatever Lodus's reason for taking the blade, it belongs here. See it done, Lancelot.
Your Majesty.
Brynhilda? All this intrigue over a sword?
No ordinary sword. It is said that he who wields Brynhilda wields a conduit to the wisdom of the gods and to their wrath. I cannot vouch for the legend, but regardless, the sword is an ancient Zenobian heirloom. We must retrieve it at any cost.
And it was the Dark Knights who stole it.
Quite right. We were convinced they had taken the sword to Lodis, yet all the while it was in Valeria. Did they bring it here as mere subterfuge, or for some deeper purpose?
It's probably connected to whatever is being plotted here in Valeria, revolving around Kashua. They're using her for.
We must find out.
I mislike the sound of that cough. You had better rest now. Think no more on the sword. We will find it, and when we do, it will be safe.
I've no doubt of that, Denim. Thank you.
So yeah, that was that scene. What should I do next? Do I just continue a plot, or do I have another side thing to do with somebody? Where is the plot going? Gloriously right. The sad thing is later, so we just continue on where we were going before. Actually, I can't do it from here. Can I just load? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, load the other one.
Tactics, Ogre.
Interesting. Alright, so just to show. Where are you? Yeah, there she is. Which, if Diz pops by, Dormaster, I'll have to discuss some stuff with him, with his character, because I know he was interested in a Necromancer class. So I do need to ask him if he wants his character to be shifted to it now that it's available. I'm kind of hoping I can talk it out of it, though, because the thing is, I have her to be that class, right? So why, like, basically, if I make him a Necromancer, he's not gonna get that much use because, like, I have her. Alright, I've got one, I don't need two. Whereas right now, he's a class I don't have any others. He's the only Terra Knight, and there's a lot of usefulness in the Terra Knight class. So he's doing a lot of work for me right now. If he shifts to Necromancer, he's gonna be a lot less useful for me. But ultimately, I have to respect his choices, not for my strategy, because he did sub, he gets the character to be wherever he wants to be. So if he says, make me a Necromancer, I'm making him a Necromancer. What happens to the Elna, I wonder, on that? Yeah, there it is. Okay, okay, I see, so it forces it to be dark. Which he did want to be that element, too. That was his preferred choice, was the dark. I guess you can't manually change people to dark in this game. There are specific classes that are just, they are dark and that's it. Which I guess this is probably one of them. I assume that the Lich is another one. I don't think he's a dark charm. There's light charms, but there's a dark charm. That does make you wonder, though, if you were dark and switch off to a different class, what happens? Like, obviously not gonna do it, but we can preview. Like, if Cressida goes somewhere else, oh, she stays dark. Okay, it doesn't. Ah, so the only way to get dark is to, at least temporarily, shift into a dark class. and then you can change back, potentially. Is what I'm gathering here. Because all these classes to be, well, she actually can't turn into, I don't know, class marshals can be classes, but I'm guessing she can be a dark if anything, though. Like, hypothetically, if I made her a cleric, she would be a dark cleric somehow. Is what I'm gathering from this. I could be misinterpreting it, but that is one thing I could do for Diz. If he still wants to be dark elemental, I can change into a necromancer just to give him the element, and then switch him back to Terror Knight, so he can be a dark Terror Knight. Love how everyone who plays this game always talks about Rapis, and she's great, but Cressida is so much better. I mean, it's hard for me to say. I just met Cressida, and I only have a limited exposure to Ravnus, which is basically just Chapter 1. I don't know how she is after she joins in that route. Necromancer class marks aren't viable? No, they're not. But I've got like 3 of them. Chris has been a story along the way. I mean, kind of. She's appeared in like little scenes here and there. Cressa's story is over now that you have her. I mean, fair enough. That is kind of what it is for most people, right? Once they join you, that's the end of their story. Because the dean doesn't know if you still have them. So it kind of just like has to like not put them in the story anymore. With some like small exceptions, like it will do sometimes a check within a specific battle to see if they have dialogue with like characters that are important to them. Like her family dynamic, Gravis has some interesting backstory too, but Cressy's got more interesting situation. You know, like Gravis being, what is she, like, part Gothastani? Cressa's story is kind of unfortunate, though, because, like, her father betrays her and, like, defiles her whole family. That kind of sucked. Anyway, let's move on to the next location. Yes, it is. She does see reason. A dragoon and an archer. Well, that will depend on... Oh, we were back to 10 again. That was one good thing about that stupid fight to get Cressida, is that you were able to deploy all 12 units. That did help a little bit. Okay, do I actually want a dragoon here? Yes, I do. So I was gonna do that anyway. Yes, some undead units too. At least one undead unit. Is this Lear over here? Yep. Okay. Just a basic warlock. Looks like fire. Let's get you out of the party. Let's see. Agility is probably gonna be good, like nimbleness. Do have one archer. I need to look at the map again. Terrain's pretty flat, isn't it? I mean, it's a little bit of elevation, but not to the point where I feel like it's gonna hurt Creamy necessarily. The only thing is that because there's a lot of lava in the way, being able to shoot a little bit further would be good, but there's not a lot of downward shots. I feel like I'm just gonna use Creamy for this and do the straight shot. Alright, let's get Warrior Shifty here. I haven't used Beyond in a while, and, you know, kind of for good reason. Sorry, Beyond. Oh, let's actually put Diz in here. We're gonna want that. You don't want him in the front. The only reason she was in the front is because I wanted to get her to Cressida. And she's got good movement. It's a good thing that was my backup plan, because obviously the whole thing was, oh, Canopus will do it, right? But then I ran into like a turn order that did not work very well with that. So the fact that Lilum was nearby too, and got a better turn spot to get to her, kind of made that work. I don't know if I need 2 clerics. Let me see what the stuff I have on them is. Should only have Hero 1. Cause he's in that AoE heal. I think he's heal 3. Just have to hope. Oh, something I keep forgetting to do. You know I'm not using her this battle. I want to get rid of double shot on her. She's better with the tremendous shot. Except I don't even know if the engulf is good on her. Cause she already has like I can shoot beyond my range. So I don't know if engulf is doing much work. Maybe she give her like back attack. That worked really well if Eagle Eye also procs. Let's make sure Warrior Ship is set for anti-dragon. Dragon Slayer. Oh, is that Beast Slayer too? We don't want that. Dragon's Wound. I doubt they'd have Dragon Scale. We'll do Dragon's Bane. Because Dragon Bane plus Dragon Slayer basically means he one-shot the dragon. And that's what we want. He has second fishy strike too now. Nice. This is fine. Going to try it with this party. Yeah.
Wait. You're Denim! What are you doing here?
I might ask the same of you. What are the Bakram about?
If you want to know, you'll have to beat it from me.
Okay. I'm okay with that. They have a Dragoon too. I'm not using dragons, so Ooh, that was really close to that crit. Glad that he stopped short of it. I would like to have that critical spot instead, please. I guess you're gonna get it. Oh well, I tried. Okay, did we do NP to start with? That's gonna be helpful. Need to get that close though. Kindly because it's a missile spell. Okay, even though he was shoot very far. Wow. Does he have extra range? Because I feel like Firestorm shouldn't hit 3 with Engulf. Worship did not proc anything useful. Not worth it. Too damn, you can't go anywhere useful right now. I don't get that critical with the Berserk. Okay, good. Hey, Punny. How's it going? Can't get this to a good spot. HMA 3 thick. Okay, he missed, that's good. Sure. Let's heal Circe. Oh, shoot. I should have had her take a magic bleed to start. That's not good. Which is men need to do. That's good enough for now. It's fine. That's less fine. You're not even in this fight, Punny. But I'll try to use you next time. Oh my goodness, this is going poorly. I feel like the AI's magic does so much more than my magic. I mean, I might have to reset if this keeps going poorly. But we're not gonna, like, resort to that just by default. Shoot. What do I do? Oh, it's beyond. Oops. Why are you so weak, Beyond? That's a useless attack. I knew I shouldn't have put in this battle. I probably should have used Punny. Beyond sucks. His defense. It's 69. Okay. More of a memer than being useful. That's the Beyond way. You gotta be kidding me. Let's try and get some move again before my healer goes. Why? Use like flame breath. It shouldn't get another move. Deep denim. Good. Dad. Okay, Diz, you're gonna have to get the hell out of here. Or you're gonna die. Can't shoot that close to heavy crossbow. Dude, now you got Dragon's Bane. Wish I can't reach anyone with it. Can you get to here? Yes. Stop your attack for now. Okay, good. Okay, he took the bait. Then mages are gonna make this really a problem. They just do has like practically no magic. You don't need that. I can't even bum rush the leader because there's just too much magic that's gonna like destroy people in the meantime. You'd be on the die. Hate it when that happens to FFT. Archers and wizards seem cool when a CP uses them, but when you do, they're just soft squishy babies, yeah. Right now, Beyond's a soft, squishy baby. I might have to restart this battle after all. Gion's just such a liability. I don't think I'm gonna be able to bring him back. There's no chance. He's just too weak. These are good numbers. Use frigid blast. There doesn't do a whole lot. I thought her mobility was gonna be useful for this battle. It's not really. She's not getting lucky and charming anybody either. Okay, that was a good hit by Sistina. Very clutch. Wishing a dragon nearby to use that on. Which way are you facing? I can't tell what the front of the spray is. You facing him that way or you facing the lava? I think you're facing that way. I don't really know what the difference between these two skills are. They do the same amount of damage, the same cost. Like, why use one or the other? Help? $51. We're having a guaranteed hit though. Right, that one's down. There come the mages again, though. Is that correct, actually? Void? Yeah, that's probably something she wants. Ooh, nice. Critical on the special. Love it if you keep MP. Just one turn. Here come the dragon. Okay, that was good. If I can get Warrior Shift over it. You got your MP, at least. I do like the boss and like shoot a really long range one now. This is only 50% chance of hitting any given unit. I'm a little that far forward. But to here. Could hit them both, good. Alright, Sistina. I feel like I need to sacrifice her attack turn. For the sake of giving MP to Dedre so she can bring back Bjorn before he expires. She's gonna need a lot more MP than that, because I think Revive's 100. Okay, let's see if we can bust some dragons here. Well, I can't actually approach the dragon, darn. Wasn't fun. So yeah, he really needed that MP restore. What the hell can you do? I mean, the crit card. Hit him. So what do you them to get the crit? Oh my goodness. He can basically assault me from all the way across the map, and I can't do anything close to that. Oh no. Wow! I didn't know he had crit. Ugh. I don't have the people to revive all these guys. I can revive one person. I had to figure out who. I guess I have to heal all these people. Wait, can't reach beyond without moving forward, and I don't want to do that right now. So let's do this. At least revives can't fail in this game. Okay, that was a good activation. Can I use Blessing Stone? They're probably just gonna go right back down again. But I need to at least try to reset their counters. Hit and run. Do I hit and run or do I heal? If he was gonna kill one of them, the hit and run would be nice. But I feel like that's not really worthwhile. But then again, he hasn't done anything all battle but die. If I have him heal himself. He's just gonna go down right away anyway. Probably to like the ghost or something. It's only a 60% chance to hit this enemy. Which does not help. I almost died to the ghost. I guess sacrifice Diz here. Just to like whittle away this enemy. Yes, what I thought was gonna happen. Used it up. 400. Alright. What if Food of Versailles got physical up? Would that make a difference? It actually would. Can I just do it with Tyrant's Mace? Yes, I can do it with Tyrant's Mace. Okay. That's one of the big threats down. British Shield, Warrior Shift. But would it help? There's like the Warlock's gonna go, and then the... He's doing a lot of magic that's gonna probably kill several of my units. Feel like I need to like do damage back. But can even do enough. She only does like 78. Yeah, if she does more with this healing weave than she can do attack-wise, maybe she's better off just doing that. Kirakadori thing. He's there pretend to do something. This guy's got okay. You know what? That's not the worst in the world. Because what that encouraged me to do then is to give a magic leaf to her. Do I heal somebody? Or do I just let them die? The Wasp would kill somebody for sure. Because he can do over 300 damage easily. So either he kills Beyond, or he kills Lilim, or he kills Warrior Shift. But he's killing somebody. I can't see him not. Especially as he can, like, just shoot me from anywhere on the map. And there's an ad break. Probably not a smart move to do that instead of healing. We're gonna see how this works out. Hit, we're gonna kill. He gets engulfed every single turn. He killed 2 units? No. Just Warrior Shift. Which I don't care that much about Warrior Shift right now because the dragons are gone, so he did his job. To make sure other people survive. Actually, do I have... What am I doing? Heal Cannabis first. Then move. Did he just turn on the item? Okay. Stop getting engulfed. Cersei went down. Wow, Beyond's still alive? That's surprising. I mean, not for long, mind you. But I'm surprised he's still alive. Do I sacrifice his turn to bring somebody back up? Is the question. You're 1,000 health? Jeez. Yeah, I'm not doing much to you. If it's the best thing he can do, is to bring somebody back. Ooh, that was a good callback. He frightened all of those guys. Okay, that was a smart move. No, he needs to, like, somehow save himself. But with the Menleaf, he's not gonna do that. But I'm still proud of that, achievement there. Let's do this guy. Not much. Yeah, I have to hit Rod, huh? Not an actual achievement. No, I'm not sure what to do with Beyond's turn, because he's like basically dead, practically dying. And I decided to throw the revive at Diz. It's like, well, bringing Diz back is probably the most useful thing he can do right now. And as soon as Diz woke up, he just happened to proc the skill that got fear on all 3 of those guys that were surrounding his dead corpse. So it was like, oh yeah, that was a perfect strategy, apparently. I need her to get a turn before they move. She might be able... I don't know if she can reach with her AoE. I might have to, like... do a couple different things on here. There's you. Do I press forward? With that low health? He is moving toward me though, which might be good. Oh, she has an AoE. Oh, creamy. Friggin' decimated them. That'll certainly help. I still have plenty of people desperately in need of, healing. But we're gonna have to forego that for now. Just to keep picking people back up. You gonna shoot? How well? Yeah, it wouldn't have hit more than one guy anyway. Oh, she has a third one now. Scorpion shot. $12. My 59. Heart Crush is still way more. It's probably like a special effect to this. Or not. Has... oh, here we go. He has a chance to stun. Note it. I need damage right now, though. So Heart Crusher it is. Oh, she's awkwardly down too far for the spear to hit. Don't like the look of that counter. Oh goodness. Okay, we gotta do one more nonsense from him. They both fall. Well, don't run. I should have creamy hit him while I had the chance. Come on. Canopus. I kinda need him for my strategy. Give me run distraction. Through the Mother's Blessing turn. A little late, but the best I can do is this. Heal Canopus. I'm just gonna be on out there so it'll hit him instead of somebody else. This guy right here is probably going to hit Beyond right now and finish him off. Yeah. Gives me ability to move in with cannabis. Oh shit, we silenced him. That's awesome. That's a game changer. I'm missing she'd be able to hold her attention. Wow, did he expect a crit? You can't do any magic. So you're kind of useless now. I'm glad you got close to the denim. Alright. Kinda hurt you really badly. Are you shitting me? He blocked both. I'm not gonna waste my MP on that if he's gonna block both for the double strike attack. That's bullshit. Because they didn't have the skill that prevents that, huh? He's only at 51%. We'll do this instead then. He can't block a fishy strike. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to do more damage, but I didn't get the vigorous attack, whatever it's called. Just to make sure that he stays alive. Though Creamy might be the one that gets to kill, honestly. She can position herself anyway. Never mind, she can't get in position to do it. Well, she's still kind of MVP for that one AoE attack that just friggin' decimated them. Who's that gonna be on? Okay, it wasn't much of anything. Let me check my timers. To make sure nobody, like, actually perma-died. Everybody's at 2 right now. Three, 5%. Please use magic. Alright. Cannabis should be able to do this. Darkly.
You're after Maruva too, aren't you? Waste of time. Too late. Our friends have him by now.
I don't know what that wow was about. I missed it. I was kind of focusing on playing the battle. Oh, the double block. Yeah, that was bullshit. We were missing some items. Received a lot of items. Mostly magic these, I think. Oh, and blessing stones too. Can you buy blessing stones?
Oh, that.
Okay, you can. Going for the road. The magic leaf +1. Which means I need more plain magic leaves, I think.
Just give the word.
There we go.
Just give the word. Beware.
Who's not at the level cap right now? I mean, like monsters and stuff. They're not. Dragons most aren't. Punny isn't. Okay, well that's more reason to use Punny next battle. Kofi's a good map for him. And hopefully he's still around. They want a wizard or an enchantress. I don't have those. And archer. I've upgraded to witch. This one looks somewhat straightforward. Who's the target? Up front? That's weird. Just a witch. I'm sure you're gonna flee backward. There's no way you're gonna stay up front there. That'd be ridiculous. Time to bench you. We don't need worship for this. Let's get Punny in here. Who's probably gonna miss his order horror. I'm gonna swap healers. And I need to find something else to do with Deirdre right now. I have like a plot cleric. Let's see, does she have major heal now? Oh yes, she does. Okay. Oh, it was already on there. Whoops. Heal 1 is that on there. This is so messy. Heal 1. Just when there's low MP. You forgot about Pepe Lopez? Good to see you're still around. You're gonna be in this battle, so you might have a chance to see the aura. We're at the high ground, right? So we should probably use a different archer. Put Peppy in there. And then like some other dragon. They're all kind of the same. Let's go with you. Yes, and I have to make sure that honey is set up for dragons. We've got Empower Beast. Nope, we don't want that. That will deem you Constitution. I think that is good. Not a lot of healing in this battle, but I'm gonna... Actually, you know what? This is a level cap. Actually, you know what? Let me change my strategy entirely. I'm gonna put the two white knights, even though I don't like them that much. They're behind in levels. So I'm gonna hold it, and plus they can heal. So I kinda need some extra healing potentially. So right with that formation.
No use to feign ignorance, father. I know you know.
I do not, and I wouldn't tell you if I did.
Is that any way to speak to your own daughter? Or have you abandoned me, as you did mother?
I've abandoned no one.
Then you'll tell me where to find the Apocrypha.
You will have no aid from me in that foolishness, Sherry. None.
You leave me no choice but to bring you with me.
What? Unhand me!
I'm sure you'll change your mind once we've reached time.
Do not do this, Sherry.
Prepare him for the journey.
Now I wonder if I should have actually used Sistina and her sister in this battle. Actually, all the sisters in this battle would have been probably better, but oh well. They got one.
Abuna Maruva, are you alright?
Who are you?
Would you know me if I said I was Denim of Goliath?
Plant it, son.
There will be time for talk later. Let me handle this.
Yes, but please, spare the woman.
What?
She is my daughter, Sherry.
Very well.
The Father watch over you.
I always knew La Rosa was useless. All breeding and no substance, that one. What about you, Denim? I seem to remember you as a Fey child, delicate as a rose. But no matter. Such fancies will not stay my blade.
What blade? You don't use swords. You're a mage. He requested that I not kill her, but you had to defeat her, so I'm guessing she steered a crit. which a lot of characters that they're not supposed to die will flee. But this is one of the weird ones where she actually can die, whereas usually they can't die if they flee. Yes, people die when they are killed. Thank you, Emiya. It's fine, he just threw a rock at her. She'll be okay. She's not required to live, so the developers don't give her plot armor. I do wonder now if she has dialogue with the sisters I've not. I'm only using one of them because I didn't realize that she was the one in the battle. Since they don't give you names when scouting, they just give you question marks. Uh-oh. Still dropping. Even though you said it hasn't frozen, OBS is continually dropping frames. Like it's not stopping. I don't have Task Manager open. Set 18% CPU usage. But yeah, basically, nothing is wrong as far as my CPU usage is. OBS itself is only using like less than 1% of it. And Task Manager doesn't have a lot of, like basically about 20% CPU, 46% memory usage. So nothing's being taxed at all on my computer. Oh, we're back to green. Oh, never mind. Now we're not back to green anymore. Shit. For like 1 second, it went back to green, and then it went back to dropping frames again as soon as I said that. Probably not back to normal. Because it just went back to dropping again. Yeah, I might not be able to finish today's stream. Because it's not really, like, selling out. Like, it'll randomly go back to being good, and then it immediately goes back to dropping frames again. And I'll try to finish out this battle, but if it doesn't improve by the end of the battle, I'll have to cancel the stream. We'll see. I'm skeptical. Oh, okay, I can hit her. Downtown. Yeah, it'll do that. But yeah, it's not stable for whatever reason. Still, it's just slightly better. But it's still dipping every once in a while. Yay, he was punny. He's not gonna do anything his turn, but he got a turn. I don't think you're gonna get to do your aura this battle because I'm gonna try to end it as soon as possible by getting the boss in critical. He's just the goal. Yeah, it's how it goes.
No, I will not accept defeat at the hands of a child. I've come too far to turn back now. The Apocrypha will be mine.
Okay, she's not quitting yet. Oh, don't heal her. You just undid all my work. Okay, that might be a little longer than I thought it was going to be. Okay, I think the draggy's magic. Oh, damn! Double whip! Or whatever that was. And she's locked in there now. Heal 3? Don't have enough MP to do the cool move yet. It missed. Can't really hit anybody from where she's standing. Maybe from here? Okay. Good luck, I guess. Stop healing her. We're gonna use Dragon Slayer after your turn, but okay. You might take advantage of your formation now. Go over here. We have anything she can do but heal. Here came the magic. Can't get in a good position for that. I'll have to do where I am. Breath attack counts as magic? Didn't want that. Now she's stronger. Let's see how you like a crit. Alright, Punny, you ready? I'm about to do it. And Huffori is behind it, so the buffering and delays. But I'll wait for acknowledgement before I actually do it. Hope he's not gonna end up missing it because of all the stream issues earlier. I don't know if he gave up on watching or what. He did. I mean, I guess that's true. Alright, here we go. Punny's gonna use his Ora on this Dragoon here. And he killed him too. Fair enough. That guy's gonna die, probably. Before you go out, how about you do something useful to this dude? If we're lucky, this ends the battle. Of course, if we're unlucky, this ends the battle in a different way. But he doesn't have a crit card, so he shouldn't crit? I don't think you can crit unless you have a critical card. Just don't remember if there are any, like, just, like, base crits. But this would get her into critical health. As long as it hits. About to end my turn first? She react to that. How low does she have to be? So he has 97 HP. I can't get her any lower without killing her. There's like no mercy attack in this game. Some strategy RPGs do have that. Where you have like a mercy thing where it like drops no one. Some Fire Emblem games have that. But this does not have that, I think even Super Robot Wars does mercy. But yeah, this doesn't have anything like that, so... And then next turn... This healer is gonna just heal her back, right? And then the battle's gonna continue. Happy love that. She's not gonna flee on her turn because the cleric's gonna heal her for like another 300 HP, so she won't be in critical anymore when her turn comes up. So she probably won't flee. That's the problem with not fleeing right away, is that there's a chance to prolong the battle. See. Oh, wait, no, she's in Magic Leaf. I guess she was out of MP. Okay. Whew, that was lucky. She MP also used an item. So yeah, I think we're good now. She should flee on her next turn, like you said. I was so scared that the cleric was gonna do like heal 3 on her or some nonsense. Yeah, she doesn't. I basically can't acquire her. Yeah, it would. But sometimes the game isn't fair. And hope is that some unforeseen thing like, oh, she requires a certain chaos frame too, and because I manipulated my chaos frame for the necromancer, it's in the wrong spot or something, right? I don't know what the heck it could be. There's all kinds of little intricacies of this game. Okay. %. At them, is she at 10%? Maybe that's the problem. She's not at 10%. 10%'s really low. Yeah, she's not. She's at... Yeah, 10% would be 76 HP, so she's not low enough is the problem. I thought you just had to get her to critical. Yeah. In that case, hold on. Okay, here we go. Alley-oop.
You've made a dire enemy this day.
That was a key. I did not expect to be that low as 10%, because nobody's ever 10%. It's usually just when they're flashing rays when they leave. Alright, good job, Pepe. Is Ross came in handy.
So Prancet has rejoined the Great Father. I grieve with you.
Then help me.
What good will come of it? I know you are no tyrant, no Balbatus or Ronway. But it is the people who suffer in any struggle, however noble. You know this as well as any. Your own Goliath suffered such a fate.
The more reason to quench the flames of war for good and all. We must forever rid the Isles of the vile instruments the Hierophant and the Duke have used against us. As Dorgalua once united us, Valeria must unite itself.
Dorgalua's time is long past. What vestiges of that era remain are in the hands of the Dark Knights.
Kashua.
Have you the will to wage war upon her?
I'm assuming this choice is important. It's a troll question. I might need elaboration on that. If you say you can't, you'll provide the opportunity to... Okay. If you say you will fight her, the game's like, oh shit, no way. Let me make that impossible for you. Interesting. So, it's the reverse of what you pick? Not that I actually know what I want. So, if she's in a fight, you'll have to fight around her. So is he just say you will fight her even though you don't want to? So you basically say I'll do what I must. And then you won't have to worry about her in the battle. Which is kind of what I was assuming, but I just wanted to confirm that. Yeah. That's true.
I will become like the Ogre if I must. I see no way around it.
Yes, you did. I even waited for a while. I was like calling out for you. I was like, Punny, are you here? I'm about to do it. But you didn't respond, so I had to go forward the battle.
You would choose the path of violence.
The VODs are on YouTube, Punny. I told you this already. All the VODs are accessible on our YouTube channel. So if there's a demand for them, there's not much of a demand for them because nobody ever watches those anyway.
But I cling to my hope, and will do so as long as I can.
Sure you can. YouTube has clipping.
If anyone can save my sister, it is me.
If I had had your courage, perhaps I too could have saved Sherry. I will accompany you, Denham, if you will have me.
But no, you're just the old man. Do I really want you?
You honor me.
Where is this place?
It's a horrible way of thinking. What old people suck.
And why am I here? Huh.
Do you please your memory?
Who's there? Show yourself! Make haste.
Haven't heard that song in 20... Oh. Hey, Diz. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I do have a question for you in a bit, but I want to get through the cutscene first. I love how Diz is the only one who redeems first, but he comes in so late that, like, there's been plenty of chat before that. My intention was that the first person in chat was going to redeem first. But that never happens. It's always Diz.
Make haste with what? Who are you to command me? What?
Well, I guess he died. Or not.
It was a dream.
Died in a dream.
A foul dream.
A premonition, perhaps.
A report, Lord Regent.
What is it?
Lady Ferena's expedition for the Apocrypha has not reported in on schedule.
Sherry. The Almoricans' work.
I cannot say, though given the circumstances.
Poor Sherry. All breeding and no substance.
Breeding? Does that mean she was getting around a lot?
Perhaps they've taken hostages. Shall I send a party to Almorica?
No, leave them.
My lord?
I said leave them. Do not make me repeat myself again.
Look, what I said was funnier.
She was given a simple task and she failed. The Buckram have no need of such aid.
Yeah, I know.
As you say, Lord Regent.
But it's fun to think about the fact that, they're just saying, oh yeah, you have sex a lot, but you're not of any use.
Must I be surrounded by such fools?
Well, maybe somebody should fix that. I'm sure if Beyond was here, he would volunteer to do the thorough breeding. Anyway, Diz, I do have an important question for you, and since you won't see ads anyway, the ad break's not gonna interfere with that, I guess. So, I have unlocked the Necromancer class, which is one of the, 5 million classes you said you're interested in. But there's a slight, not a problem, but there is something to consider with this, so I want to, see what you want, first and foremost. So the Necromancer class comes initially via a plot character right here, but you get the opportunity to change other characters to that class. So, right now, you've been for most of the game this Terra Knight class. I don't have any other Terra Knights, it's just you, there's no plot one or anything. So, I can either make you a Necromancer now and overlap with her, the plot character, who unfortunately being a plot character is probably going to be more useful. Or I can leave you as a Terra Knight and have you fill that unique niche, but it's really up to you what you want to do. Also, congratulations on the stream streak there. But yeah, Diz, I can still make you a Necromancer if you want to be one. It's gonna be strategically worse, but I do want to, do whatever you want to do since you're the one who subscribed it's your reward. So you let me know if you want me to make your Diz here a Necromancer class and ditch the Terra Knight class. You will probably need a new weapon, though. What can Necromancers even use? They can use daggers, hammers, and stabs. So no more two-handed sword. You found mistakes? Okay. Secondary question. You also told me that you went to be Dark Elemental initially, but you can't create a character with that element. Here's something I learned. I still have to test this. But, hypothetically speaking, if I didn't turn you into a Necromancer, it does force your element to be dark. Theoretically, if I switch you back to Terra Knight from that, I think you would stay Dark Elemental. So do you want me to do that at least, to switch your element from lightning to dark? So I can do that for you. Let me save first, to make sure that works. Looks like it would fill a hole in elements. I just saved, so I can test it. So we'll do this to get the dark element right. And if we do this, it was like you stay dark. Of course, they screwed up all your equipment. But that did work as I thought it was going to. A dash's sword is... okay, slightly weaker. Right? Yeah. So it's the claymore. Dark Knight / Paladin. There's no paladin. I mean, I guess unless you count White Knights as paladins. But player characters can't be, or generics I should say, can't be White Knights. It's a plot character exclusive class. But yeah, you've got your dark element now. Which should make these spells, because all your spells were dark element anyway, these should be more effective now. Like Drain Heart should do more damage than it did before. Lancelot Hamilton is the paladin. That's true. They're like paladin light. Like wannabe paladin. Halfway point between paladin and knight. Which really they're almost like not any different than regular knights. Except everyone shakes hands. Okay. Okay, I guess we can save that success. So do I have to do any like side questy stuff again, or do I go straight to Fidoc? Let me see what Reborn report has in it. The Legend of the Ogre Battle. Yeah, Ogre Battle was the first game in the series. There are events at Fidoc. After those events, there's a follow-up on Sherry. I see.
I hear you've learned the whereabouts of the princess?
She was spotted with a party of Dark Knights training at Barnisha Castle.
Abuna Maruva, is the king's tomb located at Barnisha?
I do not know. I had already left the city when the king passed. Yet I find their actions baffling.
How so?
I heard no claims that the king had been buried anywhere but the royal mausoleum. I am sure that the queen and prince rest there, in the city.
So they searched for a different tomb?
When we reach Barnisha, we'll know.
True enough. I doubt Branton expects us to move on them there. And we should have the support of the people if we're seen as wresting the princess from the hands of the Dark Knights.
I am inclined to agree.
We prepare for war then. Send one legion to Urumza Canyon to draw the Bakram forces' attention. While they are so occupied, I will lead a detachment directly on Barnisha.
As you command, sir.
Much hangs in the balance. Let us pray the chariot rides with us.
Okay. Oh, we got new shops and a new union level. Nice. Well, while you're telling me what to do next, I'm gonna check out the new stuff at the shop. And a new claw. Is that new? I actually don't know what weapons I have. Pretty easy right to this the craft menu, I think. Hit the spike. These don't look like updated items. They seem like the same stuff I've been using. That's interesting. Maybe there's new armor? Get them to eat him the shields. Alan Musa, okay. I think this might be new, actually. From Taken. Composite, though, is not. Other Shepherd Creamy has on. I don't know, she definitely has heavy crossbow, so Arbalest is new. So let me see if I can craft the upgraded version of that. Yeah, she's got that on. So I'll make one of these.
Just give the word.
It's like the only thing new so far, though. Is there are new shield and stuff. Is something better than Baldur's shield. I don't think there's anything new in the way of that. What about spells? We had Deadshot 3. That'd be useful for Cersei. No Tornado 3 though. That sucks. When am I gonna get the... I've been having a bunch of like enemies using like 3rd tier AoE spells, and they're like massive. I still can't use it. It's not fair. There's me at 2. I'm like holy magic users. Nothing new in the healing space. Free mind. That doesn't seem worth it. Enough of me to worry about this stuff. And hunt. Invigorating weakens multiple enemies. That's kind of weird, but not like worth that. I guess I can get one for Cannabis too. Assuming he can use. Yeah, he can. Let's upgrade him with Deadshot 3 as well. So not a lot of great stuff from the new shop. Somewhat of a disappointment. Use basically all I got. Alright, following this, wherever that is. There's so many places in the map I don't know where anything is now. Okay, what am I doing here? Training? Okay. That's unique. I've never heard of a training battle being involved in somebody's story in a game. I would require because of RNG. I would rather like past days or something. Traveling past his days. So what does training do? I'm a little confused. Why training is necessary to do whatever I'm trying to do. Make sure to equip the Horn of Savage item, 2 of them. Does it matter who is equipped to? No, okay. You just need to use it twice. This seems kind of very random and weird of a requirement. Like, how is anybody supposed to actually figure this out on their own? I wonder. Well, I'm not 3 items, so I might as well just equip 3 to make sure that 2 people use it. That's neat, Port, you don't. So how did the people that, like, are telling you how to do this figure it out? I wonder about stuff like that. I never actually looked at what Horn the Savage does. Here, I'm gonna put you in AI for now. You can't use items anyway. I'm not trying to fight this, legitimately. Just a train battle. We'll control the humanoid units manually, though. Because if I don't, the AI will just use up all my items. And that would be no fun. Summon a foul weather to the battlefield. Oh, I need it to be a certain weather. That's weird. It's now raining. Is this hard enough? I don't know what hard actually entails in the context of this. I don't have one. Cutie though. So like that. I do have another horn if I need to use a third one. Oh, I can just leave? Okay. I lost! Okay, now what? Step away from Balamusa and go back. Such a weird thing. It only activates in a storm.
Well, I'm soaked.
Quite the downpour. I'm drenched myself. We'd best dry off, or we'll catch our deaths of cold.
Yeah. I guess you could just orange, yeah, but like, what are the odds that somebody lands on Balamusa during a storm? Because you're not having any reason to go to Balamusa, probably. Unless it's one of those things that can auto-trigger, like let's say you're passing through it, but it happens to land on the rainy day, then maybe. I don't know. Probably not. You wouldn't really pass through it either, though, because it's at the end of something, so that doesn't work either.
Who's there? Step into the light.
Smells taking shelter?
Sherry? It is you. What's happened? Are you alright?
Olivia? You've come to
She was
kill
in the-
me, yes?
She was in the battle, but they didn't talk to each other. Unfortunate. I would have expected them to have dialogue in the battle, but no, they didn't.
Do as you will. I've grown weary of this.
What are you saying? We've been searching for you. Father has been worried so. Come home, sister, please.
Home? Where might that be? Home is... I have no home. You took it from me.
What are you doing?
What I should have done long ago.
No, sister, stop this!
Out of my way, Olivia!
If it will ease your pain, I welcome your blade.
Denim!
What's
I
wrong?
like getting stabbed.
You can't kill me in front of your sister, can you?
Sister, no.
Your hatred twists you from within, Sherry. Let it go. Can you not see how deeply you are loved?
Enough, Denim. She's not ready for this. It's all right, sister. You're not alone. You'll never be alone again. Do not weep, sister. It's over. You're safe.
I'm so sorry.
Good. gotta unlock their special class. Yeah, I know. Or even... Oh, the savage. I don't care about that. Bill, she's the one. Big hope. Yeah, Ogre had it. Check the Warren report. Next story event after you see Casual again, our next side event. I will in a moment, but I want to look over my units real quick. Earth. She's got Skull Trash and Paradigm Shift. Not those are any good. I should get her Vulcan Lance 3 at some point. You're definitely gonna need the Meditate. And probably Engulf. Don't want that on you unless there's a golem in the battle. Don't have many magic weaves left. Should made a whole bunch of them for the stream, but oh well. I can do that another time. Where's the Botter Mace? This is all I really got to give you, huh? I could buy a better one. However, Girith kinda sucks. So I probably don't want to use her right away until I get a chance to outfit her. The statement you made was probably wrong. Which one about the next side event being after you see Casual? Oh, we're gonna do more pirate stuff. It just to clear up the tiding because I don't like to see the new prompt. You know these don't do anything. Wherever that is. Yeah, here. I'm gonna stop at Homish though, because the town. And save there, just in case I need a supply. Also, I need to pee, so I'm gonna have to BRB. Unfortunately, I didn't line up with an ad break, but oh well. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, yellow will be a future color redeem. Doesn't do it automatically. No, there's no way to do that. Because it's a separate plugin. You have to actually aim the attack. So you can't do it through channel points. You have to do it through the throw stuff plugin. So that you can click on the screen where you want to throw it. What happened to the foot redeem? Oh, you want that? I think I accidentally forgot to enable it. There, it turned it on. We have to, like, since we have different people streaming different days, we have to keep turning them on and off, and sometimes we miss some. So that's basically your answer for what happened to it. You didn't get anything from that? You should have. I'm not in control of the throw stuff. It's all like operates on its own, it's automatic. So I can't do anything about that if it doesn't work. There's nothing that you set up on your end. Well, see, it does work. Now to go talking about refunds. But yeah, I put the feet redeem back for anyone who wants that for whatever reason. Moi. But anyway, we're going to the pirates' graveyard, where they go to die. We're gonna kill a bunch of pirates. Sorry, Diz. Oh, it's a two-parter. Didn't I expect this to be a two-parter? Well, I'm not supposed to actually go here? I actually can't leave. It's a whole dungeon, like the forest. Oh, here we go. And that's how I leave. So you're not actually supposed to do anything? You're supposed to just enter and leave? That's weird. I don't understand that step. I thought we were gonna have an actual, like, battle there. Warren report. Oops. I know you. Oh, you used it. D-pad the scroll. Now, leave and re-enter. Oh, mesh. Fair enough. I probably shouldn't have done it that way, but oh well. That was a little too far. You can't just go across like that.
Meet again.
So one thing I've always liked about these scenes in both Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics is that there's a lot of like just people wandering around on the screen. It kind of makes it like feel more like a town, like from like a regular RPG. Cause like your character's walking along, because there's always these other NPCs are just kind of wandering around the screen before the scene starts. I thought that's a nice little touch. You don't really see that in other strategy RPGs. It's basically something that only ever happens in Tactics, whether it be Ogre or Final Fantasy. But I've never seen anything else before. It's like Fire Mode doesn't do that. Shiny Force doesn't do that. This Gaia I don't think does that.
Ah, the Resistance boy, was it? You're looking well, but then again, so am I.
Okay,
What have you come for? My keen sense for the obvious tells me you're not here on holiday.
I'm searching for Azelstan, the one they call the Dread Pirate.
Now there, don't go bawling on me. He's not going to take me away.
Take you away? You're him, aren't you? The pirate Azelstan.
Never should have opened my mouth. A word of advice, boy. Never tell a woman anything you don't want the world to know.
So, you are Azelstan.
Been many a year since anyone's called me by that name.
Who was that girl? Your granddaughter?
I doubt it.
No idea who she is. Another of the orphans around here, most like. She took a shine to me for some reason. I never did anything for her, mind you.
Hey there, Beyond. You missed all of the funny stuff earlier. But, the funny stuff will return later when I refine it and make it better.
She's not too good with the talking, and I guess that makes it hard for her with the other kids.
Funny color stuff. You also missed yourself being absolutely useless in battle. I deployed you, I think, the second fight, and you just kept dying.
Which makes it hard for me to shoo her away.
The weak look to the strong for protection. Or something more than that, perhaps.
So, what do you want?
I want you to tell me about the pirate's graveyard. And the treasure that rests there.
Why do you have to treasure it? This only thing that's weird side stuff doesn't make sense with, like, his goals in the main plot. Like, why does he care about pirate's treasure? He's got more important things to do with this war. So it's very strange for him to take interest in that.
What? You're a treasure hunter now? Tired of warring already?
A war feeds on coin as a man feeds on bread.
Oh, stuffing the coffers, eh? Can't help you.
Azelstan, we're trying to end this war. Don't you want better for those children? If you would help them, help us.
You'd best be on your way, boy. I've made up my mind. There's nothing I can do for you.
If that's your decision. Captain Azelstan, they call you the Dread Pirate. Why did you leave your ship? Your sword arm and your legs are strong as ever.
It's got nothing to do with you, boy.
He never said it did. He's curious.
And don't call me Captain again. Ever.
Too bad Diz can't just be his class. Well, Diz isn't cool enough to be his class. Rig accidentally went to step off of it before, ironically.
I wonder who left these flowers here.
It's a trap.
Some old sailor puts them there every year, right around this time. Been at it for a good 10 summers, I reckon. Maybe more.
Must be why he left the pirating. Somebody died.
He must have lost someone very dear.
Lots of fighting with the fortress here. Most everyone's lost somebody.
I was hoping we get further on that line. We're not gonna get. We're gonna have to like have a few battles before we get to the castle. Clearly. And Boone and Archer again. Well, let's see what you. Oh, we get 12 this time. That's nice. Let's see what you had me deal with. Okay, Jakun, sure. That many people in the low level. I wouldn't want to go down there myself. But I can see the value of an archer. This one might be a little tough because I'm under leveled suddenly. Only because the stupid way to leveling works in this game. Oh, I need to turn off the AI. Get warrior shift in here. Deirdre back. I guess I can do both healers if I have 12. Now I think about it. But what do I put here? That. Then I have like too much healing. And not enough attacking. Let's get Diz in here. I'll do that. She's throwing the White Knights. Fresh anybody she's Hober in. Keep the lot damage. Yeah, let's go with that.
They're on Bakram's soil, but they won't get far. This is our land, If I fall this day defending it, I leave no regrets.
Okay, generic guy. I can give her any MP restore stuff. Does she need to have meditate? Okay, so you might get some. Yeah, between streams I definitely need to buy a whole bunch of MP restoratives. Well, not buy, you can't buy them, but I need to make them. So I could do this bullshit that they're doing where they just keep eating magic leaves all day long. Okay, she got her meditate, so that's good. Where can you shoot? Not far enough. It's good. You do not need that dragon. I don't know how necromancy actually works in this game yet. Because there's a countdown timer when you kill a unit normally. So I'm thinking you can only revive the ones that are already undead and have the little undead timers and you just convert them to your side. Which is not as cool as if you could just take a KO enemy and raise them from the dead. It feels like necromancers are kind of just mages, like any other mage. Unless you happen to like have a very specific scenario in which they can be a little bit more. I went that crit. It was the one to actually attack. Just taking the power up so they don't get him. Ishik's lion dance fur. No. Not in a good position for his stuff right now. We'll just wait. Ooh, nice. Just ran past everybody for that. Oh, Gary. Glad no one really needs healing yet. I think I really did bring too much healing. But that might change once they actually start attacking me. So I really haven't done a whole lot. But I'm expecting like a bunch of AoE spells to wreck my day. Kind of risky to go up that close if I want that crit. Here goes the first spell. Wasn't that bad though. 4. Gives me I'm trouble once Warrior Shift gets a turn. Or if he's got more health. Technically you, but you're frightened, so I think we're just gonna kill this one, since he's not frightened. Bye-bye. Oh, that's rough and Warrior Shift comes up. Fellow mates. that's a lot of damage. I'm just bullying these dragons. My goodness. Oops. What else you got for me? Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's be smart about this. Attack from a distance. I stay in front. I like to do the back attack, but perhaps I don't want to get too far forward and the whole army's there. Okay, enough. Neither a cleric haven't do anything so far. That's gonna change soon. Or not. Double miss from the ninja. You love to see it. That's very rare. Usually mine will miss. Not that I have a ninja, but like, stuff like that. And theirs hit all the time. They hit them because the missile properties of that. Ow, that's gonna hurt. Not that much, actually. Yeah, not doing a whole lot of damage compared to last battle I fought. And they're higher level than me too, which makes this even more surprising. Alright, get in there, Diz. Show 'em what's for. Okay, Holbroom's gonna need some healing next time he does an attack. Shadow Pin. Oh wow, you can do stop on them? Let's go with this. Okay, now we need two units that need healing. It's starting to come to where they're hitting me. That's a good attack. Oh, and it crit both. Nice. Go Cersei. Get all the goddesses. Uh-oh. My healers went before I could, before I needed them, and now I do need them and they don't have a turn yet. We'll make it work. Where's the actual boss? Hanging back there. That's fine for now. working out the way I expected it to. I was hoping to get 2 of them hit. Right, let's majorly heal these 2. Holy, that's a lot of damage. Can't reach him to attack. Real's kicking do. It's only gonna hit 2 though. And what happened to get the power up? This is better than nothing. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to use. Crap. I didn't know I had that one. I'm not sure what Breach does. I want it Bellows. It sure have fortified me to take less damage. With a double attack. That's never good. Suddenly she's in a very bad situation. With a lot of people who can kill her now. I might have to undo her turn. Double shot. Oh, game up for her. Another one to go off for, oh. She still might die here. Trying to heal somebody. Nope. He melee Diz? Okay. That's a choice. Yeah, she's still foul though. Toya Rage's turned better. I could do enough damage though. This I've got though. Of course, I mean, Disney's probably gonna be the one dying instead. Let's go after the healer. Ooh, nice parry. That's clutch. Interesting. Of course, it healed her. Okay. Edison has survived this attack too. And we do. Unfortunately, Diz did not activate Lament in the Dead. I was hoping he would. Okay, it was unnecessary to use the skill because he crit. For I had a crit card. To try to draw the attention of that unit away from my other units. They're dying. It's a minor relief. Okay, now you can actually kill this unit. Never mind. You've got everything you can do. To all these guys. Oh, the denim is there. Do I care? What's 200 damage to him? Do need to get rid of her for real though. I don't want her to get another turn. I guess Cell could have done it. Mime don't want Hobo Jim to do that, man. You're a healing dance. Simple attack here. That's not enough. Wow. I thought for sure he'd kill the ninja. Now. I mean, this will guarantee it. But I'd rather not spend the NP for like 10 damage or something. Didn't have much of a choice though. It's fine. Of course it popped one. Come with you to end of turn. Did you get closer? Fanny? Start working on him. Okay. Of course, your limited day went off. Three bad secrets of turns. I don't want him next to the boss. That's gonna happen. I should have done it differently. I should have done it from right in his face and it fled. Go. Over here. Just want to meet not in Lament in the Dead range. Of course, this time he didn't get Lament in the Dead. She'll still die, but not much I can do about that. He's gonna waste his crit on it. That's probably good for me, because that means he can't crit somebody else later. $336. I always feel like it's better to just double impact instead. There's almost no situation in which a finishing strike is better than just hitting twice. Couldn't do twice the damage. Plus, if you have a crit opportunity, you might be able to crit on one of those. Oh, of course, mine the mana dead doesn't work. Hey, DJ. How's it going? Try to take it easy today? I'm trying to murder people. Missed the boss. That defeats the purpose. To get closer to do resurrection. Yes, worst line. Alright, wake up. Which one's better? Better odds on a attack here. The rest of your day, you have a copy of Ogre Battle 64 and you ever played it? You should play it sometime. It's not a bad game. What's he gonna do? Oh, don't have Stunbringer. Luckily, I have more healers. Alright, time for the Meteor Strike. Oh, this will just end the battle right here. Alright. Do it, Hobo Jim.
Can't let them cross the Yorumza. I must be defended.
The way to Yorumza Canyon is clear. Ready a detachment.
Although I will say that Ogre Battle, in general, like either of the Ogre Battle games, is a very different style of game than what most people would have ever played. So it might take some getting used to. If you're not prepared for what you are experiencing, it may be like, hey, you might die a lot, let's just say. It's kind of a difficult game, it's very strategy heavy, and it's not very RPG. You know, it's not like this game. Ogre Battle and Ogre Battle 64 are kind of like, what if you crossed real-time strategy with, actually, how do you describe it? A traditional menu-based RPG? No, that's not even right. Because the units just attack on their own. But it's like menu-based, sort of. And you can interrupt turns. And also, there's like no building mechanics or anything like you would in a regular RTS. It's just like, you position people and they move in real time. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. But it's not like any other game that most people have ever played. It's all this stuff over here. Oh, Pals of the Dead's unlocked, I guess. But a lot of battles to get to Pals of the Dead before you can even do it. I don't know what RTWP is. Put off trying Quest 64 for too long. So that will honestly probably be my next N64 RPG. I have to fight the itch to play Hybrid Heaven again. And play newer. Yeah, you gotta play new stuff for once in a while. But as far as Quest 64, I don't know if that's actually a good game or a bad game. It's like heavily memed. To the point where like, I don't actually know if it's notorious or if it's famous or infamous, I guess you should say. I get the impression it's not that good of a game, though. Real time with pause. I mean, sure, but the problem with that is it implies that, well, usually with those systems, you actually get to issue attacks still, I think, or orders. You don't really get to issue any orders. It's just like, okay, this is what they do, based on what position they are in the party, and they're gonna do this amount of the attack, and it just keeps going until everybody uses their attack, and that's it. Like, it's really weird. So, like, the real time of pause still doesn't, like, tower defense. I mean, yeah, sort of. It's like a tower defense game if you put into, like, a view that's like a traditional RPG's, like, turn-based battle system, but you don't get to actually issue any orders. Because usually with, like, RTS and tower defense alike, all the animations happen on the map. You don't actually go into a battle screen. They fake you up by drawing you into a battle screen, but then you have no control over the battle. It's really weird. Another game is kind of like that is Bahamut Lagoon. on the SNES. Bahamut Lagoon has a strategy RPG approach to maps. So it's like Tactics Ogre when you get to like the regular map part of it. And you can like cast spells and stuff from a menu like a strategy RPG. But if you walk up to a unit and use the attack command, instead of attacking, it throws you into like this whole little... Well, I guess it's different for that one because you actually can control them in that. That's actually a turn-based battle. But you actually can issue commands. It becomes like a 4v4 Final Fantasy style battle within it. Soul Nomad. Yeah, I get Soul Nomad, you didn't attack, I guess. Right? So Soul Nomad's battle system's closer to the way Ogre battle works. And I assume that Yidra Union also works like that. Where they just kind of do their thing. And heck, Unicorn Overlord might be like that as well. But I don't know for sure. Soul Nomad was Ogre battle with turn-based grid movement outside the fighting itself. Yeah. Bahamut Lagoon has the turn-based grid movement outside the battle and the ability to use skills from the map like you would in an SRPG. But once you engage with the enemy, it turns into like a turn-based RPG battle, but you only get like one turn. Like everybody gets to have like one round of orders, I think, and then it goes back to the map. So if you don't resolve the battle in that, it's basically just one round. So one attack, so it's just one round. You don't fight it out forever. But if you're strong enough and the enemy's weak enough, you could just completely wipe out the unit in that one turn you get. Yeah, it's a really neat system. I have to play that game again someday. But I also have all these new games, just like DJ was saying. Like, I have other games that are new that I haven't played yet that's more worthwhile than revisiting an old game. So that's why I have not. Even though, every time I think about it, I have that itch to play it again. It's like, oh, but it's such a good game. You have to play it for the first time someday. You have to play a lot of games for the first time someday, so do I. But there's a lot of games that we are big fans of that we can't wait to see you play eventually. Like, that's one of them. Historia is another one. There's quite a few that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But there's like a handful of games. I guess the Dark Cloud games as well. We'd like to see you guys play. I think somebody I was watching played Dark Cloud recently. I think we were part of a raid. Like somebody raided into somebody's stream and they were playing Dark Cloud. I don't remember who it was now though. But yeah. Definitely want a geese you'd like to see you play someday. Gotta submit your recommendations. I feel like we've done that before, but I don't think you recorded them anywhere, so it didn't really help. Like, where do I submit these recommendations? Need to kick it up at some point, but seems like the real worst RPG on the N64 is Aiden Chronicles. Never heard of that one. To the point where I've seen it reviewed by people that say the game crashes. Oof. We have a suggestions channel. Oh, you do? I did not know you had a suggestions channel. We also have a suggestions channel, I think, maybe. I don't know if we have a suggestion channel on our server. I know people have given us suggestions though. So if we don't have a channel, somebody still did that in a different place. So it's been used on our server, but yeah, I had to stop by your suggestion channel because I did not know existed. I'll be honest, the only channels I ever really go to in your server are like the private ones that you had before it became a public server. I don't really look at the other channels, I'll have to admit. But I'll have to like throw down a bunch of suggestions for stuff that we want to see you play. Nobody does. Caesar does a little bit. Alright, so I think Do I have time for another battle? They take like an hour. I don't know if I have time. Let me look at the map at least. Back to Dragoon, but this time they went on knights. I don't have any knights. I have white knights, don't count. See what they want me to have a Dragoon. And they got some Beast Tamers for him too. That's never fun. I feel like I should use the last party. That worked really well. Just having Warrior Shift. Wait. Their leader's a Dragoon, but they have a bunch of dragons. Okay. But yeah, Warrior Shift kind of made quick work of those dragons. So I'm feeling like that's the play. But nobody has their mana leaves. I used them all up. Let's switch sisters. I don't want Sistine to get too far ahead of Saria. Let's also switch archers. I would put in a different mage, another witch, but I don't have her like equipped yet for battle. She's gonna be like a liability right now. I think everyone else is pretty good. Yeah, what is wrong with this battle? Party, try it real quick with these guys. And then hopefully I'll gear up before I go to the castle itself.
So, the Armoricans think to deny reinforcement to your rooms at Canyon. A fine stratagem on the page, but how long can this lesser force endure? We will crush them and harry the Armorica flank ourselves.
Who's Harry? This is a lot closer though. Before they were further away from me. But now they're like right in my face. Okay, good. Okay, word of pain. Nope, does not reach. Give up from here. Oh, the bush is in the way. Spoiled by foliage. No, we're just gonna wait with her then. For a more opportune time. Do you get to have drakes and dragons in your army too? Yeah, I've got like a bunch of them. I think I have 7 dragons in my army. Worm is technically a Hydra, but it counts as a dragon. Just can't do anything. If I wasn't in a battle right now, I could show you my army. We're just missing the light and dark dragons. Yes, because they have yet to appear in this game. Maybe I shouldn't have faced that way. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Here's what. Oh no. There is my light dragon right there. No, I'm gonna have to shift gears here. Hold on. Now, I want to redo this battle so I can capture that. Which means I might have to do it off stream because capturing is very annoying. I didn't think I had enough time for this battle anyway. You think catching like Pokemon? No, there's no Pokeballs. You have to convince them to come to your side. You basically persuade them to join your army and defect from the army, the enemy's army. You can do that with other characters too, like the humans or humanoid characters. You can just like recruit them to say, hey, leave that guy, he sucks, come join me, and maybe they will. But it's chance-based, very low odds, but it can be done. But since I have to like quit this battle anyway, guess true, dude. Let me quickly actually show you
Tactics Ogre.
what I've got in my army right here. Other than the regular human characters you've got. This griffin, we've got a cockatrice, we've got this hydra, dragons of all kinds of elements here. We've got an octopus, and a golem. So my goal between now and my next stream is to have Punny get that light dragon, so then all I'll need is dark. Which I think the dark dragon is at some castle. It might be the castle coming up, but I don't know. I don't think it is. It might be, actually. It's at some, I know it's at a castle, is all I can tell you. So we'll, like, get that done. And I need a supply anyway, so I'll go back to Phydock in the meantime. But that will not be next week, actually. Rome would say I'd be doing that next week, but that's not going to be the case. Because next week we're going to be having a special stream. I will be hosting a 24 Breaker's Revenge. Let me actually get out of the game, make sure I saved. Okay. Yeah. Let me go back to my chatting screen. Anyway, yes. Next week, at 2 p.m. Pacific time, starts the Breaker's Revenge Tournament, this game right here. Wild little game on the Neo Geo by, I think, like, Visco or whatever names are. Forget who makes it. But whatever, it's a kind of a slightly jank, pretty hype though, somewhat fast-paced fighting game. And there is still time to enter it if you want to join the tournament. Even if you don't know how to play, you know, just pick it up, learn. We're not judging, just have some fun. It's not about the serious stakes or anything. Let me get the link to it. For anyone who might be watching and interested, that is the sign-up link there in chat. And if you do sign up, be sure to show up before the start, early enough to check in. The check-in's open an hour before start time, basically. And because I want to encourage people who maybe haven't played the game much or are new to it to still join and have a good time, it's not going to be a standard tournament format. It's going to be what they call a Swiss format, which means you get to play a whole bunch of... Everybody plays the same amount of matches to start with. So let's say there's like 8 people in there. You'll play like a whole bunch of matches against like maybe half of them or something. So you get like 4 games in there. The problem with a lot of other tournaments, like if you do a traditional like single or even double elimination tournament, is that if you happen to not be very good at the game, you might lose your first match and not be it. Or you might lose your first 2 matches and that'll be it. You get to play 2 games, you don't get a chance to really get used to the tournament, or the game, I mean. and don't get much of a chance, whereas somebody who wins all their matches, obviously, plays a whole lot more. This is more balanced. Everybody gets to play a certain amount of minimum matches. You know, like, to like make sure that, you know, people get a chance to have some fun with the game. And then at the end of the Swiss portion, there will be like a score depending on how well you did, and the top 4 will then go into a bracket to determine who actually wins, is the way I do my tournaments. So yeah, look forward to that next week. Whether you're joining or just want to spectate, it'll be here on this channel, of course. And now I should look for somebody to raid as we head off. Who is Breaker and why does he want revenge? How dare you assume Breaker's gender? No. Who should I raid? There's quite a few slime and slime adjacent people on. I could try. And it'd be someone who's playing the more interesting game. Definitely not Fortnite. We're not raiding that. Okay, I'm gonna let chat decide maybe. And that one streamer who is streaming Death Stranding, and the other one is streaming Monster Hunter Stories 3. Which would you rather be sent to? The Death Stranding stream or the Monster Hunter stream? Monheim is better than Kojima? Not always, but in some cases, sure. I don't know much about Death Stranding, though, so I couldn't tell you about that one. But the spin-off is different. Oh, wait, hold on. I just saw somebody else who's not a slime, but they're playing Pokopia, which I'm like, really like watching people play that game, because I want to play it someday, but I don't have a Switch 2, so I can't. But like, I'm really into that game, so never mind what I said. Sorry for illusive choice. But I'm reading the Percy's playing Pokopia. We're reading Percy Pascal. That wins in my book. I'll rate a slime another day. Unless he blocks raids, but we'll see. Okay, no, he doesn't block it. Alright, well then I will see you next week for Breakers. Take care, everyone.